Hello and welcome to week 3 of your Advent activity bags. Today we're going to make some doves out of paper doilies. We're going to make a garland, which means that you can hang them on a string and hang them up on your wall or your ceiling. So what you'll need for this activity, you'll need your paper doilies. I think you should have 3 in your bag, and you don't really need to separate them before you cut them. You can cut them together because they're quite thin, and just fold them in half so they look like this. Now you've got a template of a dove, so just kind of, I was going to say draw around it, but I don't know how that'll work. Just going to draw around it roughly. You should be able to just see. Might be easy to unfold it, line up the fold at the bottom of the dove. Might be easy to see through it that way. It's not got to be perfect anyway, they're going to be hanging on the walls, aren't they? So we're just going to kind of mark roughly where we're cutting. I'm not sure if you can see it, just done some very, very small marks. And I'll cut it. And you should have something that looks like this. So just separate your doves out, like so. Just move all this extra paper. I like to save all these little bits of paper because I think they're quite pretty and they might work nicely on, you know, little cutting and sticking things that we might do. Okay, so now you'll need your string. You can cut it to size if you need to. I like to make a little hanging loop on either side. And to do that, I just do a little slip knot. Then you need a bit of glue. Now I'm just going to be leaving them plain because I think they look quite effective, but if you wanted you could do an eye, or you could sprinkle a bit of glitter on or something. I'm not going to do that because I don't think it needs it. So then I want you to open up your dove and then place your string along the fold, just like this. And then make sure it's in the right place. You might want to lay them all out and measure the gaps if you're a perfectionist. I'm not. And I'm just going to glue close to the string. I don't want to glue too far up because then it won't be able to flap in the wind. Very, very delicate paper, so just be super careful with it, otherwise it will tear. And I want you to glue your string about halfway up your dove. If you glue it too low down towards the fold, it will just hang upside down, and that's not ideal. So we'll just glue it. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second. I'm just going to glue. There we go. So what I've done so far is that I have unfolded my dove, and then I will be gluing the string. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just put a very light layer of glue along the bottom, just to remind you not to put put your string there, fold it up, kind of holds it in place a little bit. I'm only gluing on the bit that's not got the pattern. I'm not gluing on the pattern, otherwise I get it all over my table. And then just here I'm going to be putting the string. So if you're looking at the dove from here, the string will go just about where the cut-out sections are. You don't really want it lower than that, otherwise it will hang upside down. So you want it roughly where the cut-out section is. So I'll just show you that one more time. A bit fiddly, you might want to ask a grown-up to help with this, just because it is a bit fiddly. I think you can do it. And that's how it should look. Your dove garland. Hang it up on your wall, hang it from your ceiling. Mine do keep wanting to go upside down. I'm not sure what I've done there. Let's see if you can make them better. I'd love to see your pictures. Oh, this one's staying up. If you hang them somewhere near a window, their wings will flap in the breeze. And the reason that we're doing doves is because Jesus is called the Prince of Peace, and the symbol of peace is often a dove. So that's why we're doing a dove garland, just to remind us. Jesus had many, many names, but in Isaiah he was called the Prince of Peace. So there you go, your dove garland. In your activity bags this week, you'll notice that we've put in some popcorn, and with a suggestion to have a family movie night. Maybe pick your favourite Christmas movie. Do you have a favourite Christmas movie? Is there something that you watch every year? Since I was a tiny little girl, the film that I always watch on Christmas Eve is The Wizard of Oz. And I'm going to introduce the children to it this year and see if I'm not sure if they're ready. My husband, his favourite Christmas film is Home Alone. So obviously we'll be watching Home Alone. But we love Christmas films. We like Elf and Grinch, Miracle on 34th Street, anything really. So enjoy your popcorn, enjoy your film. Let us know what you chose.